Hey guys, what is up? It's your most favorite potato back here with another Scratch tutorial. So in this video, we're going to be continuing our Pokemon game that we started working on for like the last 3 videos. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So in today's video, what we're going to do is add like a Pokemon spawning system. So in the last video, what we did is we added a Professor Oak right here, and then we could pick out our Pokemon, and then it would get added to this list called Pokemon Inventory. So yeah, but let's also go ahead and make it so that we can spawn in other new Pokemon, like just catch other wild Pokemon. So for that, what we can do is inside of our player, let's go ahead and actually create a variable, call it Pokemon encounter timer, and then Pokemon encounter chance. So let's go ahead and do when if I clicked, forever, if, and then let's go ahead and add a not, and then and then 2 equals 2's. So basically what we're trying to do here is make it so that Pokemon can't spawn inside of this home area. Which you guys don't have to do, of course. I just don't want Pokemon to spawn here because it's just like a preference. So I'm gonna do if scroll Y and scroll X are equal to 0. Boom. Then we can add a set Pokemon encounter, set Pokemon encounter timer to pick random one, let's do actually like 60 to 180, right? So it could wait 1 to 3 minutes, right, to get a Pokemon. Actually, I'll do 30 to 180. And then I'll make another variable called encounter timer. No, not encounter timer, my bad. Encounter cooldown. I think that's a good name. I'll put another and inside of this if statement, and then do if encounter cooldown is equal to no. So if we're not in this home area and encounter cooldown is equal to no, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna set encounter cooldown to yes, and then start the Pokemon encounter timer. Then I will wait Pokemon encounter timer seconds, and then broadcast a broadcast message called Pokemon encounter. So now what we can see is that we're not here, right? Encounter cooldown is 0. Now if we go into a different area, then Pokemon encounter timer turns to 149. Pokemon encounter chance we haven't done anything with yet. But after 149 seconds, it will broadcast Pokemon encounter. So, just to make sure that this is working, we'll do when I receive Pokemon encounter, repeat 10 times, place on pop. Starts on pop, okay? And then I'm also just going to set this to 1 to 3, so we know it works. So, boom. Oh wait, we actually have to reset the variables at the beginning. So I will set Pokemon encounter timer to 0 and encounter chance to 0. But boom. Yep, and it worked. It waited 3 seconds and then it started whatever was in here. So that is nice. That's all working. I'm gonna go ahead and set this back to 30 to 180. And now we also have to make it so that if we're inside of an encounter, that we can't spawn in another Pokemon. So we'll do so make it a variable called in_encounter. Boom. And then I will set in_encounter to no at the very beginning. Then what I'm going to do is when I receive Pokemon encounter, we're going to set in_encounter to yes. And then inside of this if statement, we're going to have to add another condition. So and is equal to no. And in_encounter is equal to no. Then boom. Also guys, one thing with the variables, you have to watch out for the capitals. So if you put a capital here and then this is lowercase, then it won't work. So just be mindful of that for all your variables. So yeah. And now what we can do is go ahead and create a new backdrop. That would be like our fight backdrop. So I'll paint a new backdrop. And here, I'm actually going to go ahead and take reference from Google. So I'll open a new tab and then do like Pokemon battle background. Okay, so it's just like a grassy field, right? Yeah, it's just like a grassy field or something. Yeah, like this. So this is something that we want. So I'll just make it like a green gradient, right? Boom. Okay, something like that, right? That looks pretty nice. And then I'm gonna call this fight. Now, back to our player. We're gonna instead of the when I receive encounter, we're gonna set encounter to yes. Then we're gonna switch. No, we're gonna set X, scroll X, and scroll Y to FIGHT. So both of these combined will spell fight, which will switch to the fight backdrop. Now, we also have to actually put in hide. Hide. Boom. So now I go here. Okay, 1:57 seconds. I cannot wait that long. So I'll go ahead and set this to 1 through 5 again for testing purposes. Boom. After 5 seconds, we should be transported to the battle arena. Boom. Yes, we are. Nice. And then also in the barrier, we have to put a when I receive Pokemon encounter, hide. Okay, nice. Oh wait, okay. I'm kind of stupid. I forgot to add the platforms that the Pokemon stand on. Alright, boom. There we go. And that is looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and also create a bunch of Pokemon. So these are all Scratch based characters. So I'll go ahead and add like I'll add Giga, I don't know. Giga Battle. Okay. And then I'll do when Unify clicked, hide, obviously, set size to 90, and then go to there, wherever that position is. Nope, not there. Up there. So basically, we have to create a Pokemon randomizer. So we have to make a list, call it all Pokemon, right? And then I'm going to do just in the backdrops, right? So we know what everything is. I'll do add Giga to all Pokemon. Add I'll add Toad. So these are all the Pokemon that you're gonna add, right? So I'll add Toad, and I'll add like what other scratch sprites are there? I will add Nano. Okay, I'll add Nano. I'll add Scratch Cat, right? So you can catch the starters too. Scratch. I'll add Gobo. I'll add Pico. And I think this is all the Pokemon that we're gonna have for this series. You can of course add hundreds more. But yeah. So these are all the Pokemon that we're gonna have in the entire game. So let's also go ahead and add a list called Giga Moveset. Boom. Now, inside of Giga Battle, we're gonna go ahead and add Scratch. Now let's make it a fire type, right? So yeah, Scratch to Giga Moveset. Add Ember. And then I'll add Headbutt. Okay. Boom. So those are the 3 moves that Giga will have. And so we actually have to make a we actually have to pick a random Pokemon from all Pokemon inside of here. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag out this item 1 of all Pokemon, and then we have to create another variable. I know this is a lot of variables, but this is like this is like the only way to do it. One of the only ways to do it, of course. So we're gonna create a Pokemon in Pokemon battling, right? No, wait. We need a good name for this. Pokemon. Okay, we'll call this Wild Pokemon, right? And then we'll set Wild Pokemon to item. Here, if we put any, okay, we can't put any. Pick random, so there's actually supposed to be 6. I accidentally did 1. Boom. Oh wait, we actually also have to delete all Pokemon. Delete all Pokemon, and then delete all of Giga's moveset. Okay, so we have 6 of them, right? So we'll do pick random 1 to 6. So wild Pokemon could be Gobo, Pico, Gobo, Giga, Nano, Pico, Scratch. So yeah, you guys get the point. And here, I'm actually gonna hide it real quick. Boom. Also, for some reason, it didn't. When you in fact like add all of this to it, but it didn't work. Here, I'm actually gonna move this into the backdrops. Right? Boom. And then it works. Okay. I don't know, this is really weird. But here, let's make the backdrop just our list manager. So then we can manage all our lists in our background. But boom, so it'll set the wild Pokemon to 1 of them. And I'll do a when I receive Pokemon encounter if equals to wild Pokemon equals to Giga, then I will show. Okay. And I will add this here. Boom. And here, let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. So I will hide wild Pokemon. I'll hide the list. I'll hide encounter cooldown and encounter time and all of that. Okay. And just again for testing. Okay, this is Dosetta 1 to 5. So now what I will do is I will click the green flag and I'll go to a random position, a place, and then in like 1 to 5 seconds, boom. So we actually got Giga, which is kind of lucky because we only had Giga programmed. But she showed up there. And now, so what Pokemon did I have? I had Toad. So I know Scratch has the Wizard Toad, right? I'm just gonna drag all of this to him. But except of if wild Pokemon equals Giga, I'll do Toad. And then I know that it had, Scratch had Nano, right? So then I'll drag this stuff to Nano. And then do if it's Nano. We have Scratch, Gobo, Pika. So I'll actually just duplicate them. Boom, boom, boom. Delete all of this. Yes. Delete all the blocks. Boom. And then I'm gonna drag them . Yeah, so we're doing this for every Pokemon that we have selected, that you guys want in your game. Okay. So, now, that should all work. So, boom. I'm going to go ahead. It'll give me a random Pokemon. Hopefully. And we got Gobo. That is cool. And then we can just keep on doing that. Oh, wait. Also, border didn't hide. I mean, barrier. Okay, so what we'll actually just do is put in if backdrop name if backdrop name is equal to fight, then I'll just hide. Bam, boom, bang. We got Nano. Wow, that's crazy. So all of these Pokemon do work, and yeah, so guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I know it was kind of long, but if you did enjoy it, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next one. But until then, peace out.